Hi all my beanie weenies and welcome back to my channel. I am of course Hot Dogs and we are here for another brand new series, and this one I'm actually super excited for because it is the challenge battle of the seasons, where we have teams of 4 competing from every single one of my sim series over here on my channel, and they're all going to be in one house competing to see which season is the best and strongest of them all. And that's starting off with our first team who's arriving to the house, and that's going to be Team Big Brother US, which was my first ever series 2 years ago or more. I can't even remember at this point, but I gotta say Sims Big Brother still holds a very big place in my heart. It is like my all-time favorite thing to do on Big Brother, so I'm so excited to see these house guests return. These 4 house guests were our final 4 in that first ever series, and we have our winner, Candace, who is amazing. She battled it through next to her second place competitor, which is going to be Donnie. He's a very old man, but super sweet and nice, but he's not as old as Jerry. Now, Jerry was the oldest to compete in the Big Brother house in real life, and he would definitely be the oldest to compete here on the challenge. And then fourth, we have Natalie. Now, Natalie is going to be the only sim who has actually competed in the challenge in real life, so maybe she'll have a little bit of an advantage over all the other ones. Not too sure though. And as you can see, they're all moving into this amazing house. Now, I actually did not build this house. In fact, Kate Emerald made it. You might have seen her on YouTube. If you're watching me, you definitely know who Kate Emerald is. And I downloaded this house off of the gallery at Kate Emerald. Just look her up and you can see a ton of houses on there. And of course, I have saved my version on the gallery at HotdogsSims. And I took her house, I completely bulldozed the inside basically, and I made it my own. And I think it's going to be an amazing setting for this series. Alright, so our next team is going to be Team RuPaul's Drag Race, and this one was definitely an interesting series I had on my channel. It even ended in their own Hunger Games where they all killed each other, so that was pretty exciting. Definitely go check that out if you're a fan of RuPaul, as we had 12 or 11 of all of the winners come back to compete and find out who was the ultimate. This was before All-Star 7, by the way. I am a trend setter. But we do have our final 4. It was a final 5, but we do have the final 4 back once again to compete here on the challenge. And those 4 are going to be Jinx Monsoon, Bibi Zahara Benet, Aquaria, and then last but not least, we have Bianca Del Rio. Now, they're going to make up the purple team. And as you might have noticed, when it comes to genders in the teams, they are a bit uneven. Team RuPaul obviously has 4 males, while Team Big Brother US has 2 males and 2 females. But you will see overall that the genders are equal once we get all of those teams together. So don't worry too much. Now, Team Big Brother US was the red team, and now Team RuPaul's Drag Race is going to be our purple team. Alright, so once they change into their new team uniforms, which theirs includes heels, they head downstairs and they mingle around with Team Big Brother US, and of course they all head over to the game section where they start a game of beer pong. Some of them join the foosball, some of them play some music, and they really get the party started. As we go ahead and introduce our third team, wow, I almost did this, our third team, which is gonna be our infamous, famous, most popular series here on the channel, Team Love Island. Okay, I know a lot of you started watching and became a beanie weenie while I was doing Sims 4 Love Island, and we have again our 4 finalists from that season, which are the 2 couples that made it the longest, that being our winner Allison and Joffrey. However, Allison stole all the money. And then we have Marcus and Vivian, who actually walked away with love. But will any of their relationships actually last here in the challenge house? And also, is there any hard feelings with Allison stealing all the money from Joffrey? You'll have to wait and find out, because there's definitely going to be some drama with this group. Now, as soon as Team Love Island arrives, they do what everyone else has done and finds their bedrooms. Now, each team does have assigned bedrooms that are color-coded for their team. So we have the red team being Big Brother US, the purple team being Team RuPaul, and then Team Love Island, they're going to be the blue team. And so as they figure out their beds, we assign which one is which. They're all going to be in here together. But I have a sneaky suspicion that Team Love Island is going to be doing some bed swapping. As we can see, as soon as they head back downstairs to get to know the rest of their competitors, there is some flirting already going on. Okay, we have Joffrey approaching Natalie and instantly starts flirting with her. I knew that this team was going to be messy, however, I didn't think that it was going to start this soon. I'm actually pretty nervous for Team Love Island to meet some of the other teams that we have coming in the house, because it is going to get crazy. We see that the flirtation is really brewing between Joffrey and Natalie, and he actually eventually invites her downstairs and gives her a massage on the table. Woo! Already getting spicy, which is a perfect reason to introduce our next team. Alright, so next up we have Team Survivor. Now, I love my Survivor series. Again, if you haven't seen any of these, I will post little links and make sure to just go over on my channel. There's a playlist for all of them. They're all really good, but I loved Sim Survivor, and I think this group is going to be super tough to beat. Again, we have our 4 finalists, that being our winner, Tina, who is a real-life Survivor player, next to Nina, our Simtownie, and no, it's my version of Nina, not the weird made-over version that they just released. Yeah, no, we got Nina back. She's the same one I had before. And also, again, you can download all of these teams over on the Sims Gallery at HotdogsSims. That's HotdogsSims. Every time I spell that out, I'm like confused. That's why I try to spell it out, because for some reason, if it's difficult for me, maybe it's difficult for you. But we have our Survivor team entering the building, and they went through a super tough season, probably the toughest of all of our Sims here. So they're definitely ready for the challenge, and they're going to make up our green team. Now, along with Tina and Nina, we have 2 more Team Survivor players. The first one being the infamous Bella Goth. Okay, yeah, we got her back. Again, this is my version of Bella Goth. Get used to it, alright? And then we have the next real-life Survivor player, and that's going to be Fabio, who looks totally different on The Sims than he does on the show, but again, we're just going to look right on over that. And again, this group is competitive. So instantly, they go down to the living room, they shoo everyone off of the beer pong table, and all of them just start playing with each other on beer pong. Okay, they're instantly playing games, instantly telling people what to do. I think this is definitely a team to look out for. We got 4 teams down and 2 more to go, which brings us to our next team, and that's going to be Team Big Brother UK. Now, don't get it confused with Big Brother US. It's a totally different game, even though it seems... Now, don't get it confused with Big Brother US. Even though it shares the same name, it is not the same game. Instead, we had a ton of winners and some of my favorite house guests from Big Brother UK combined into a house where we had an episode every single day. There was a total of 60 episodes. It's my longest running series here on the channel, and every single week you guys voted for who you wanted to leave, and then in the end you voted for who you wanted to win, where you crowned Isabel, our blonde-haired, orange-skinned winner. Now, in the house, she formed a relationship with Brian. However, nothing was official leaving it. So are they still going to be together this series or not? We'll have to wait and find out. And then next to them, we have our 2 presenters. Josie, who is going on and presenting This Morning UK. And I also heard a rumor that she's going to be on I'm a Celebrity, so I'm kind of excited for that. And then, of course, we have Big Mother herself, Davina, who is the host of Big Brother UK for all of the golden years on Channel 4, and she is the love of my life. And the 4 of them are now entering the house to compete, and they're going to be Team Yellow. Now it's really starting to look colorful in here with all of the team colors kind of dotting around. So why don't we go ahead and introduce our last team, Alright, so last but not least, we have the latest series here on the channel, and that's going to be Sims 4 Are You the One? We just finished wrapping up this series a month ago. It's my shortest series so far, and I thought it was really fun and cute. We had a bunch of singles enter a house in Sulani, where an AI chose which ones were a perfect match, and they had to solve it in order to leave with money. If they weren't able to find every perfect match, they would end up empty-handed, and spoiler warning, they got the money. And these 4 were the first 2 perfect matches found in the house. So while they were over in the honeymoon suite, they got to spend a little bit of time here in Del Sol Valley competing in the challenge. So our next 2 couples are going to be Yolanda and Sunny, and also Jae Young and Ariel. Alright, so the 4 of them are not officially boyfriend-girlfriend still. I left them all being single because I want the drama, okay? A lot of the times when you put a sim in a relationship, they're not going to cheat naturally, and I want the drama. This is the challenge, okay? There is fighting, drinking, partying, sex, challenges, intense battles, and of course, it's all like MTV, teen-friendly good time. Like, this is the home of the Jersey Shore, the real world, all that kind of stuff. So I want the drama, so they're not official right now in the house, because I want to see if these kids get down and dirty like they did in the RE1 house. These are definitely the craziest Sims that we've had on the channel, and I think in combination with the Love Island kids, it's gonna get crazy. Okay, so Team Are You the One is gonna be Team Orange, and that concludes all of our teams competing in this season of the challenge Battle of the Seasons. Now, just because they're not official couples does not mean that they don't have that romantic history with one another. So, as you can see, instantly, as soon as the two couples move into the house, they instantly start breaking it in. We got Jae Young and Ariel woohooing in their own bed, and then Yolanda and Sunny try to find some privacy over in the bathroom by woohooing in the shower. If that's not the best way to introduce Team Are You the One, I don't know what is. Alright, so now that all 24 Sims have moved into the house, it's time for our first challenge. And this one is a little bit interesting, okay? It's not the typical challenge. So all of our teams I have made into actual clubs, and I've given them attributes and things that they like that match their show. So for example, Team Big Brother USA, the red team. They love playing games and cooking and doing house activities and stuff like that. So I've put that into their team, and they're going to gain points every time they do that. And I do that with all of the teams. So Team Big Brother UK, they like making tea and being cozy. Team Love Island likes flirting and being mischievous. Team Are You the One likes drinking and woohooing. Team Survivor likes playing by the fire and exercising. You know, I kind of did all of that, and as you can see, I have them all listed below. And throughout this night, they're all going to be active in trying to gain the most amount of points. And whichever team ends up being the most, having the most total at the end of the night will win the challenge. So I think things are going to get a little spicy, especially now that I've put these sort of characteristics into their team, and they're going to be influenced even more to do so. So let's just sit back and see what mischief they get into. Alright, so right off the bat, everyone has to use the bathroom. And like most of my reality shows, there's not that many toilets. Maybe I should fix that. I mean, most of the time when I give them a ton of toilets, they end up pranking them all anyway and breaking them. And then I just have to repair a ton of them. So I think in this house, I kept all the bathrooms, I'm pretty sure. And I think there's only 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 toilets in total in the house and 24 Sims. So it's gonna be a battle. We see all of them kind of going to the basement, going outside, going upstairs to the bathroom, trying to figure out if there is an open toilet anywhere. I'm sure in just a matter of minutes, we're gonna have our first accident. I can almost guarantee it. Alright, so downstairs in like the basement kind of is their own private club, and we see that Team RuPaul is already getting that party started. I can definitely count on them to be doing that, as we see BB is on the dance floor and she beckons Bianca to come on over and join her, and the two of them start having a great time dancing down here in front of their own little pool area. Now there is 2 pools in the house, and this one is the downstairs pool. And I don't know, is it a great idea to have a dance floor right beside a pool? Probably not, especially once the drinks start flowing, but also kind of sounds like great TV, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Meanwhile, inside, Team Big Brother US is kind of being a bit boring, but they are gaining a lot of points by cooking. I did put cooking on there because when you're trapped in a house, you're probably going to do a lot of that. And so we see that all of them are chefing it up in the kitchen and making food for everyone else. To serve dinner for 24 Sims, you're going to go through a lot of food, and thankfully it seems as though Big Brother US has that covered for now.
Renarb Merve's Drogon.
Watoonie!
However, now that we have some mouths being fed, we're gonna have to use the bathroom even more. So that bathroom struggle is still a thing. I think honestly, this might be the real challenge tonight, is trying to find a toilet that works while also chugging down booze and food. So we see everyone's kind of battling. In the bathroom right now, we have Jinx and Joffrey just kind of sitting there staring at each other, waiting for one of them to leave so the other one can use the bathroom. Meanwhile, we have a ton of other Sims waiting outside the door. So, downstairs, we have some of the Love Island kids hanging out in that party room. We see Vivian is serving up some drinks at the bar, and she has a wonderful view of Del Sol Valley behind her, although it is a little bit smoggy right now. Hopefully in the morning, we'll have clear skies, and our Sims can see how lucky they are to all be together in this amazing house. And even though there's only 4 bathrooms, hopefully they'll eventually get over that as the numbers start slowly dwindling. However, it's not even going to dwindle that slowly because we are going to be eliminating people every single week, which makes me think that now might be a great time to kind of break down what this series is going to entail. Now, I'm going to have 3 episodes every single week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and every single episode is going to have a new challenge. So, for example, today we're doing a daily challenge where one team will win immunity, and in the next episode on Wednesday, that team will have to vote for which players or which team they want to see enter the elimination challenge, where all the Sims will head over to the arena and battle it out for their chance to stay. And we're gonna see people go home maybe 1 at a time, 2 Sims going home, maybe even a whole team going home. You never exactly know what to expect once we get to the arena. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that. And we're gonna have 3 episodes every week until the end, where I think we're gonna get down to the final 6, and then those Sims are gonna compete for which season overall is the best. I'm really excited to hear you guys' opinions down below on your favorite castmates, on your favorite teams, who you think is going to win, what do you think of the house, what do you think of the challenges. I love talking to you guys down there in the comments. You are my beanie weenies, and it's not hard to become a beanie weenie. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button and leave a comment, and you're officially in the pot. Okay, right now, thankfully, over all this time, I have garnered 400 weenies in my big old pot, and I'm just so thankful for you guys. You've really stuck it out throughout all these hard times. For that whole year I was gone, you guys stayed, and I couldn't be more thankful, and I hope you guys like this series, because I am so excited. Now, even though most of our Sims have gone to bed, the night is not over, so we're going to keep tracking those Sims that are awake, because these Sims are honestly going to be the ones that win the challenge for their team. We see that Donnie has barely left the kitchen and is still cooking, garnering, why do I keep saying that word weird? Why do I keep saying it in general, but whatever. He keeps getting points for his team, Big Brother US, and we have a lot of other teammates over here. We have Tina and Fabio doing some yoga out in the gym. Of course, exercise helps Team Survivor get points, and I have a feeling that they're going to crush this challenge because they've been doing nothing but working out this whole time. So I don't know, I think right now it's definitely going between Team Big Brother US because of all the cooking and Team Survivor with all of the working out. But any of these Sims that are staying up late for their team could get points easily, and anyone could beat anyone. This is a total crapshoot. So I'm pretty excited for this night to end and see who wins. But unfortunately for you guys, you're not going to find out the winner until Wednesday in our next episode. So you're definitely going to want to hit the bell and everything so you get notified for that brand new episode to find out who is winning and who is going to be immune from the elimination challenge.
You.
Alright, so now officially almost everyone has gone to bed. Unfortunately for Tina, she is woken up being attacked by bees. Now, for the first couple episodes, I will say I made a mistake. There is a garden on the roof. I did put bees up there, and I forgot to put a door to the roof, so therefore the bees got very angry, and you will see them attack a lot of Sims. So when we're talking about immunity, hopefully some of these Sims are going to be immune from bee stings, because it's going to get a little painful in the house. And we have Fabio being the last remaining Sim awake, doing laps around the pool and getting more points for his team. Will he earn Team Survivor immunity? Find out on Wednesday. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment because I am a very lonely wiener, and I love you guys. Bye.